Yes,
I like that table. Not enough podcasts have a table.
You made us sit on the couch, right?
Nah.
You sit on a couch, you look frumpy.
No one, and you could try and be like,
Yeah, you try
Your
to
legs
like
are
this,
visible.
You put a pillow over you, but it's not helping. You just look like shit.
We
Yeah,
once
you do
did
it
it
the
on a
Tui one.
couch, and Julian was wearing like salmon-colored shorts, and it just
Yeah.
looked like he was like Winnie the Poohing in the
it
studio.
100% looked like that, and I had to cut the social clips from the waist up because we were getting some complaints.
That's funny. Like, other people are talking to their full body and because you're just your face. Julian decided to show his balls this time around.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
My therapist was wearing shorts the other day.
That's
That's not allowed.
unacceptable.
Oh, disgusting. I was immediately like, I don't respect a single fucking word you say.
I agree with that.
How dare you?
I agree with
What
that.
were you wearing?
This.
It doesn't matter what you're wearing. Yeah, it doesn't. You're the.
No, I'm saying if you're in pants, you're the therapist now. you go. So how are things with I, buddy? I'm going great. How are things with you? You're clearly spiraling.
What's going on?
Did you mention that?
No.
Can you? Can you be close enough with the therapist? You're like, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not that kind of patient, but there's definitely people that go to the therapist and they're like, you're doing shit wrong, which is crazy to me. What the fuck do I know?
I mean, is this not a plot point from Curb Your Enthusiasm? I just feel like that it has to
That he's
be.
wearing shorts?
Yeah, that his therapist
the
is wearing
therapist-
shorts, and
Maybe.
he's like,
Is that
I don't
it?
trust this. Oh no, he went to the beach and he saw him in a Speedo, and he was
Ah.
like, I gotta fire this guy.
Welcome to On the Apps, the podcast about dating, or in this case, Levi's therapist. I'm Julian Breheny,
He's gonna
comic in
listen
New
to
York
this.
City.
I'm Robin Richardson, an attorney in New York City, and we're here with Levi.
We're here with.
Levi White.
Yeah.
What do you do in therapy? Take us through it.
In therapy, I talk about my crippling porn addiction and other stuff. I'm listening, this is funny, I'm listening to an audiobook on porn addiction right now, and the guy is Australian, he sounds like you. But here's the thing, it's an open source book, so he's not getting paid to do this audiobook, so it's all in one shot, and he like fucks up and laughs while he's just like, up, whoa, keeps going. So I'm
And
like,
you know it's not
I'm
Julian for
cracking
sure.
up. I know, yeah, it's not. Yeah, no,
I
it's
would
not
never support someone getting off porn.
What is porn addiction? I've actually never really understood that.
It's-
I would say it's when you're addicted to porn, but I don't know. I'm
No,
no
but
expert.
but addiction is such a weird term to use for that, right? Like it's like
You're such a fucking lawyer.
I don't know. It just seems strange.
Look,
Like, is
you're
it
here
an
with us now.
addiction?
You're not even watching porn. I don't think that's
What's
addiction.
wrong with you? There's nothing wrong.
Is it an addiction? Like, are these people who they're just watching it frequently, or they're watching it and if they don't watch it, they get sweats?
I like how you're saying they. Levi. what-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Levi. Yeah. How is
Well-
this manifesting for you?
No, so it's basically when it's like the only real high you can get,
Oh.
you know? So it's
In life or in sex? Like as in relationships and things or anything?
and anything. And anything. It's just fucking, you're dead, and then once you completely lose yourself in that world.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think of a single fucking thing when I'm watching porn. I'm not worried about nothing. So then.
Oh, that sounds really nice.
So, yeah.
It's really
Okay, now I can
meditative.
see why you'd be addicted
So
to
next
that.
thing you know, you're spending 3 hours.
3 hours.
Sometimes more. You're doing that.
But are you masturbating for 3 hours? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This is, okay.
yeah, for
Really?
sure.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. You're
This is
edgy.
a man with stamina.
You're doing all. No.
No. Oh no. Oh.
Only with that. When I'm
Oh,
having
okay.
real sex, I'm like, as soon as I put it in, I'm
You're
like,
like, this is.
But
Make it
that's
stop.
good.
oh no!
That's good though, because you wouldn't want. People say you get desensitized and then you can't have sex or can't finish during sex. So you're like, no, I still immediately.
Yeah, no, it's still very, very quick, which is annoying. Because you would hope, like, I'm just sensitive, I can't even get hard. That's no, it's like I'm still getting hard, I'm just coming quick. Yeah, so I didn't get to that point yet.
Are you cold turkey?
No, I was doing the typical addict thing of like I can get a healthy relationship with it. You know, I can get to where it's just.
Oh, so you can't.
when it's just once a week, I can do that, and then next thing you know, it's 4 days in a row, and you just you haven't talked to anybody.
Maybe I'm addicted to marijuana. This is sounding.
What's that?
I'm just doing it for like 3 hours.
What's that video where like someone so they say marijuana's addictive and she goes, I smoke weed every day of my life, never once did I get
You fucking idiot.
I do love the way you described porn. It was like, if you didn't mention what it was, it's like, what a meditative
No,
experience.
Yeah,
I
what
was
a
like,
beautiful
ooh,
thing.
let me
I want to
get some of
clear my
that.
mind with a nice little gangbang.
And you don't think of anything else like
You
that
don't- you
because
don't
that's what
think
I'm
of a thing.
seeking when I smoke. Like I'll get high and then like right before bed I'm like I am not high enough. I have a thought.
Oh no! When I get
Yeah.
high, all I do is think.
Oh,
It's
really?
just pure, just hatred and
Anxiety.
just I look over at my girlfriend. I'm like, she hates me. She can't stand me, and all that.
You have that bit. What is it? The anxiety. It makes it worse.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's just gasoline on the anxiety.
That
Just
makes sense.
fucking pure.
It's also like
Disgusting,
some people really know different weed strands, and they say, "Well, you had the wrong strand or something."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fake. I mean, it's
no.
not fake, but I don't. It's not that
But with like
fine-tuned.
But with weed, like I have found with that, because I did stop for years. I didn't smoke, nothing. And then I was like, I can't fucking sleep, all this. So now I'll do like 2.5 milligrams.
of like a little gummy.
Gets me a little tired, and then I go to sleep.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. You're like, I do 2.5 milligrams of porn.
Do a little
Just-
porn
Just a
pill.
little sleepy.
Up that in
The
there.
thing with the porn addiction, I remember I've had times where it's like, you're like, that's too many tabs, Julian. You're like, just keep it to 3 tabs. You don't need to be doing it like you're a the people when there's like when they're directing a sporting event and there's like 10 TVs, they're like, cut to B1, cut to C2. Okay, can we quickly cut to the facial on 3?
Let's do a dolly in.
Yeah, it's totally in.
This is a very common way for men to watch porn, though, because I feel like I've heard that many times.
Oh
So
yeah,
for me.
it's Minority Report.
John Mayer has definitely.
Really?
Yeah, he talked about it. That's the first time
Yeah.
I've ever heard about it.
Good
I
to
was
know.
like,
I have the
multiple
comedy chops of John Mayer.
things. He's pretty funny, I think.
He tried to do stand up
What
and
do you
everyone
think
was
about
mad. What?
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
How's that make you feel? Dude, I'll tell you this. I guess we'll get into relationships. So Sierra and I went had dinner last night, and there was like a 15-minute wait. And I complain all the time of like, she talks about work. I got nothing to say when she's talking about work. So it'd be nice if she engaged in some comedy talk. But anytime she talks about comedians she likes, I'm just like, they fucking suck.
Who does she like?
I don't know. It was like random girls from Instagram, and I'm just like, who are they?
They're like, what comedian I like? I'm like, that is a TikToker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a TikTok.
That's not a comic. Well, I keep it in. And
You're like, I want to connect with you about comedy. And you're like, here's my opinion. That is wrong.
that's wrong. You're stupid. You're supposed to say I'm a genius. You're supposed to say they're all wrong. You're the best. I'm like, that's what I thought the whole time.
I did.
You're like, well, why don't we just talk about your work?
Let's-
I got
Inventory,
Tell me about
huh?
Sarah from Inventory. I had when I was at I don't know if I told this before. I was at a wedding in Australia, and my friends, my cousins who I haven't seen in a long time, like, you do comedy. I love comedy, and they're all telling me how much they love comedy. And then they list their favorite comics, and they're comics who are good. They were like Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, and then they'll go deep into the manosphere of comics. And then I know that's fine because some of those are good comics in their own way. But then they'll go, I'm like, well, what do you like about him? And they go, oh, he just doesn't give a shit. He'll say whatever.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about any of this political correctness. And I'm like, do you like his jokes?
Yeah, what about his jokes?
Or do you just like, again, they might have good jokes, but I'm like, the amount of them, and they're like, that's what I like. And I'm like, well, I hate that you like that.
Oh, yeah,
You should just scream the N-word then. Just be like, how about that?
You like this?
I'm probably your favorite comic now.
The thing is
Follow
that
me on
They would
Instagram.
honestly be like, that was so funny. That was good.
Well, the good thing about your accent is that you're never using a hard R.
No,
That's true.
never.
So
I'm not
you
capable of it.
get away with it.
I should use that on stage. Let me steal it.
That's not bad.
But this would be like, and yeah, I could say the M word, but I literally can't say it.
So I'm cool.
Is that common knowledge that like, would people know that that's how they describe Australian accent? Because I know we have soft R's from like doing
As.
R's.
Yes.
Why don't you go fuck John Mayer? Okay, we love him so much.
I would try. I would certainly try. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's common knowledge, of course.
Okay,
Everybody
good.
tries to do a Australian accent.
Well, the Crocodile Dundee, thankfully,
Yeah.
is dead. Now they're doing the more accurate, more insulting. No.
Nar.
I'm like, oh, we do say that.
Yeah, that's the only time you use an R is when you say no. Nar. What? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, we're weird
Because
people.
they grow up upside down.
That's true. Yeah.
No, that's true. Hey, don't act like you don't want to live there. Robin's begging me.
That's the goal? Get out of here.
Get me
You're
out of this place.
selling the deli.
Robin keeps being like, let's go back to Australia. And then she's like, America's collapsing, the world is in ruins. I'm like, it'll still be in ruins from Australia, but I'll be earning less money. So I think.
Yeah, but we don't have to be amongst it.
It'll get to Australia eventually.
No, you're right. We do export our culture all over the
I
world.
don't
So.
I don't know. I'm not a world traveler. I've only been out of the country once.
Where'd you go?
Oh, you went to the wedding.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's an immediate advanced level.
Yeah, that's advanced.
Not at all. That's the thing. Like people were saying, like you're gonna have so much culture shock. It's McDonald's, Burger King. It's all the same shit.
I haven't been there, so
It's just brown people. That's the only difference.
There's that. There's
Were you okay?
the very, very
a
long.
little scared.
It's a long. It's a long flight, so there's already a week travel right there.
The long flight, that was the roughest part because
Mm-hmm.
it's just I can't sleep on planes.
No.
And they would not let him look at porn.
That too. That was like when I was first acknowledging I got a fucking problem.
Could you listen to porn or like listen to
I
a
can't-
porn story?
I've tried everything.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
No,
I
that's
just
not-
it
It needs
to be
has
visual.
to
It
just
has to be visual.
It just has to. No, I'm saying like if I'm listening, next thing I know, like
You're on.
I'm on. You know,
Like you- And not like super consciously.
No,
Like it's like the
it's
way that
just-
some people reach for their phone.
Yeah. It's just they call it the red line in the porn addict world.
Really?
So,
Like crossing the red line.
Yeah, you create a red line, but you're really only creating it to cross it. That's the whole point. Yeah.
But you, the thing that will happen as well, no, just like in terms of how subtly, you're just on Instagram or you're on like Reddit or something and then there's some hot sort of post and then you'll see an Instagram clip of a podcast where for some reason some comedian is interviewing a porn star, which seems to keep happening.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of crossover.
Yeah, and then you go like, I'll just check out.
I'll just
Yeah.
go check out her porn.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh
Let me
God.
check out her work. Is she a hack or not?
She's doing the same joke.
Oh, another deep throat person. Wow.
So original.
Oh, jeez Louise. Oh. What? No, you're going to call him daddy? Fucking loser. Stop doing mics.
Give up your dreams.
Give it up. It's not going to work out.
But yeah, so you flew there. It looks like a fun wedding.
Oh, it was a great wedding. Fantastic. It was so much fun watching Talal dance. He's a horrible dancer. So that was fun. And
Well, he's such a seems like a reserved guy. I don't know if was he embarrassed up there dancing?
yeah.
Good,
That's why it was
good.
fun.
Yeah.
So Jessica and I are just on the sidelines making fun of him. You know? This is fantastic. You know.
That's what friends are for.
We got nice and drunk. I don't know. Yeah. Do you both drink? I don't know if you drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at a wedding now, that like I used to get like blackout drunk at weddings. Now for some reason, like I'll still drink the same amount, but by the end of the wedding, I'm fine.
Really?
I
You
don't
just
know what it
the
is.
wedding
It's
sober
just
you up?
only at weddings?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it might be because I started dancing. Once I started dancing, then it was like, I'm sweating.
You're
all
sweating
out.
it out.
Yeah.
Sweating out, and that's like. If you're like, it's okay, guys. I can drive. I was dancing. How much did you drink tonight? How much did I dance, officer?
I was leading the fucking
Listen,
conga line. I can drive.
It's like I had 5 shots and 10 Macarenas, so I'm okay.
You'll excuse me.
You ever heard of the chicken dance, motherfucker?
We're gonna give you a field sobriety test. Just do the Running Man real quick. Oh, he's very good. Okay, here you're good to go.
Hold on. Do the electric slide backwards. Oh shit.
I do think, I guess it's different because you know Talal well, but it's like, if I'm at a wedding and I'm not in a circle,
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't even want to drink.
weddings are the worst.
I'm like, I don't
Oh
even
no,
want-
I have the most fun at those
Yeah?
Oh,
because I'm like
really?
I'm never gonna see these people again. I'm gonna get hammered and I'm gonna be Don Rickles at the table. I'm gonna make fun of every single person. I'm gonna be an asshole.
Are you liked at
And-
weddings?
What's that?
Like, are you the MVP of the table, or is what you're doing not fun?
Most unvaluable player.
No, I'm definitely not the MVP. It's just like, that guy's kind of funny, you know, and that's exactly how I want it. I just want to disappear. I don't want it to be like, now the, dad is, this guy's
Yeah,
a fucking
he's a-
funny guy. I don't want any of that.
Why don't you say something on the mic, you funny guy?
The microphone.
Let's do
Speech,
that.
speech.
Hey, say the N-word. Make us laugh.
Say something funny. Like, I don't know.
Dance for
N-word?
us, Levi.
R-word, F-word, any of the big ones.
Dude, I'll say, well, we weren't at a wedding. Sierra and I went down to Maryland for like a family reunion type shit. And oh my God, the amount of N-words that are flying around. Hard R too.
Wait, where were you?
In Maryland.
And they
This is like the sticks of Maryland.
Are they describing a group or are they saying it in, like, what is the context?
Oh, no.
It's racist context.
Yes, it's racist context. And it's just like, you fight the urge to laugh.
Sometimes
Because it's so absurd.
You're just like, what is happening? Like you feel like you're on candid camera. Like you're like,
Exactly.
I'm being pranked right now.
Her grandma died, so that's kind of why they got together. And then they're like...
She used to love the N-word.
Yeah.
spreading ashes and shit, right? We're at a cemetery, and one of her aunts is like, well, I never bring the nice faces because, steal them. And I'm just like...
Steal? She doesn't bring them where?
To the cemetery. She's saying black people steal the nice faces and put them on their families.
This is insane.
So crazy.
You're like, what?
Sierra's like
what crime?
traumatized.
I think-
And I'm just like, these people are crazy.
It was your family or hers?
Her family.
I think
My
Tucker
family
Carlson
don't
did a
say
piece
that
on
shit.
that, on the big... Guess what the minorities are up to now?
Oh my God.
Think your goods are valuable. Think you still have your valuable goods once you're dead? Think again.
First they were eating your cats. Now they're stealing your nice faces.
Black on dead crime is not talked about enough. But to your point about laughing when it's uncomfortable, I had with Neil, we were this is like years ago, but we went to some cabin with some friends and we didn't know everybody. It was like a mixed group. Yeah. And one guy was doing that. He wasn't saying the N-word, but he was just saying like very offensive opinions. And Neil is just laughing. And the guy's making offensive jokes and they're bad. And Neil is laughing and it's so clear to all of us that it's like, he's laughing at you. Like, he thinks you're insane right now. But this guy is like, I'm killing.
Yeah,
I'm killing. And then he's just escalating. I'm like, Neil, you got to stop laughing because
Please
this guy
stop
thinks
laughing.
he's funny. And he was like, women shouldn't vote. But, like, not even ironically. He's just like, I just think maybe...
And also, on a serious note...
we can take a step back.
Women should have voted. That happens back when I was barking. That would happen a lot. Like guys would come up and be like, "Oh, you're a comedian. Tell me a joke." And I'd be like, "No." They're like, "I'll tell you a joke."
Oh yeah.
And then it's
the most racist,
racist thing ever. They're like, "It's pretty good, right?" And I'm like, "Oh."
The thing that's weird
You
is
want to buy
like
tickets?
they always do that, but then like it's not like if you went up and did those jokes on stage, they would work. Even in a room full of them. Do you know what I mean? It's like such a disconnect.
There's rooms that it would work for sure.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Like that
I've done
guy's
them.
room.
Yeah. I've done several. I've done a few rooms where it's just like I could just come up here and do racist street jokes.
Yeah.
And you guys would like that.
And,
That's so strange.
It would make life easier.
We got to get out of America.
Good. Let's go to Dubai.
I want to go live at the bottom of
Dubai.
the sea where there are no racists.
Oh, you want to be dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, just make sure not to leave your vase up
I
on
don't
the
know.
thing.
There
Yeah.
might be racists down there.
It'd be so funny if you get there. It's like,
Like, look at this
they go-
disgusting
they go-
two-legged freak.
No, they go, oh, great, a half Asian. You're like, the fuck? You're a fish. And it's like, yeah, I'm a white fish.
Yeah, and you guys like to eat us, don't you?
Don't you?
Raw,
You
huh?
sick fucks.
You have the decency to cook me.
Anyway, okay, so yeah, you mentioned a story about the first time you farted.
Oh
with your
yeah.
partner.
First of all, I think it's incredibly important to fart in front of your partner.
I agree. Every day.
Usually right in front of their face, literally. while
I've
they're
done that.
sleeping.
Well, that's how I showed my family that I love Sierra. Is that I farted in her face in front of all of them. And they all were like, "Oh, that's disgusting," but they knew what it meant.
They knew. They were like, this is going to be forever.
So
This one's
before we
gonna
get to the
last.
story of the first fart you had, what was the context of that?
Yeah.
I had to fart. I don't know.
Where
Wait,
was
did
she?
you like stand up and like put your butt in her face, or
Yes.
is it just okay.
I didn't stand up. I was, maybe in the kitchen or something. It's like Christmas, and she's on the couch, and I just,
Oh, so she was seated.
just-
That's how you got there.
she was seated.
What was her
She's
response?
also very short, so I could do it. But
I mean, physically, morally.
she laughed. She laughed. Yeah, and you hit me. You're
Oh, of course,
disgusting.
like, yeah.
all that.
A
But
classic.
yeah,
I think the best comedy is a fart that doesn't stink. You could go up and do 5 minutes of just
you're
farting, and I
out of
would
your
die.
mind.
So, well, I mean, as funny as
Oh,
the
you
N
like
word,
the ones
Robin.
that stink?
Yeah.
You like the ones that stink? Okay. I just don't think the stinky ones
No,
are
the
as funny.
sticky ones, you fart and it's funny, then it smells. You're like, I'm sorry.
You're like, I gotta get out of here. Now I
Although
gotta
the
get out of
sticky
here.
one,
That's you
I will
guys.
say, stinky can be funny. I farted once in bed while Robin was sleeping, and I thought she would notice. It was a really hot one, and then Robin wakes up and goes, "Oh, "Are you eating eggs in bed?"
I don't know what I was
And
thinking.
I was like, I've never, whenever I ever just
I
eaten
thought it was
an
just
egg.
a hard-boiled egg. It's just
Dude.
stunk like a
I was
egg
like, no,
salad.
she
Yeah,
was mad at
that's
me for
the
eating egg. I was
best.
like, no,
I was
it's
like,
just
stop
my...
eating, because eating in bed is a huge no-no for me.
Really?
Yeah, that's a get out of my
a
bed
delicacy.
/ house. And so I was pretty upset about the fact that
She was relieved to find out it was just my poop
Yeah.
particles.
Oh, thank God.
it was awful. It woke me.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
if milk would
funny.
wake someone.
That's so great. I love doing that.
You're actually so right, because it is sometimes funny to fart without no smell of it. When you fart and it's silent, and then you wait.
Oh, yeah.
And then it just hits him. I did do Rob once where I go, the classic, I go, do you smell popcorn? And she goes,
And I believed it. I was like, oh no, what if he's having a stroke?
Yeah, exactly.
You mean toast?
What's going on? Do you smell popcorn?
I'm like, I'm sniffing around, and then I shut it.
I was like, I
just
think it's
like,
coming out of my
wow.
butthole. And Robin smelled, and then she goes, she laughed. She was so mad.
It's the best.
But it only works once, because now she never accepts me. I'm like, there's popcorn. She's like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's not
get
gonna work.
fucked.
I did last night. I farted in bed. It was fucking awful, and it's so funny.
you've cut out dairy. How are you doing bad farts?
Yeah.
I mean,
What are they
I
made out
shouldn't
of?
be alive, you know? I'm
saying.
rotting from the inside out. But we were in bed, and I let one go, and you have the initial reaction of, oh my God, you know, and then it fucking hits.
And then it's, oh my
And then it's,
God.
I hate you, you're disgusting. Go to the couch, blah, blah, blah. You were just in the bathroom. All this. And I'm wheezing. I'm laughing so hard. It's so funny. But the best part was she went to like roll over.
Oh no.
And when she did it, she
It
pulled
wafted.
the covers up. And it just hits her in the
Oh.
It's the best. You got to do that because you got to be comfortable, you know? Like it's I know couples that never
Don't fart in front of each other.
never do it.
Sometimes
Yeah.
not even directly into their face.
And those couples that I know, they're no longer together.
Yeah.
You gotta be comfortable with the disgusting.
We fart in front of each other all the time, and it's usually some form of joke. So we got a bunch of little bits. One is I'll say, "Is this door sound weird to you?" And then I'll open it and it's fart. And then so now whenever I'm like, "This case is really,"
And he'd be like, this cat, what's with this cat? And he'll pick it up. And
And just-
we have too many cats in our house, so it's easy to find one to just grab.
yeah, and then make fart noises. That's a good one. The other one is you just do some sort of dance.
A dance,
So we're
some
like-
sort
Yeah.
of move.
We'll just be like,
Oh,
karate chop.
Yeah,
yeah. That's a classic.
That's a good
Mm-hmm.
one. I do like I'll stand in the door and I'll be like, I was gonna say something to you. I can't remember what it was, and I'll just stand there, just like, oh man,
That's good. We're gonna take that.
We were doing something for a while. We were tricking each other into watching the other one watch you pee. So you'd be like, "Oh my God, come in here, come in here."
That I hate. I hate when she watches me pee. She'll be in the shower, I'll be pissing, and she'll like, woohoo, you know. I hate it.
You're like, "Man,
My
stop."
dick is so small when I pee. Like it's the smallest it is.
Are you not hard when you pee?
No.
You gotta be hard
You're
when
doing
you
it
pee.
wrong. You're doing
I
it
know,
wrong.
it's a problem.
You got to get hard and then
I'm
you
just
lay
like, what
into
do
the
you do?
toilet.
Get out of here. Stop looking like it. I don't know. And I feel like pee still just feels very
Robin
But wouldn't it be funnier if
childlike.
you tricked her into seeing it?
No.
So, by the way, I should mention, and I probably will cut this. Robin sits down while she pees, and I also sit down while I pee, because it's just easier and
That's
it's
another
relaxing.
thing that I really value in a man. That's
You
my
just
biggest
sit down
best
while you
quality.
pee.
Yeah, because they're not going to say, I'm on
Best
my
quality.
phone, I'm hanging out.
Buddy, you're gonna get hemorrhoids.
Is that a thing?
If you sit for too long.
Yeah, I don't sit for too long. I only pee for 3-4 minutes tops.
Let me tell you something. Porn addicts, they all got hemorrhoids. Tell you that much.
Just because you sit on the toilet?
Oh,
sit on the toilet and watch porn.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Just because that happens to be like a time when you're alone and you can like...
Yeah, you're in a safe space.
Do you think
here.
it goes the other way? Like if somebody has hemorrhoids, you're like, you're a porn addict.
It's,
You're like, you might be an addict.
It's something to assume, you know. It's definitely a symptom
It's
for
that
sure.
or you have given birth.
You know, yeah, I've given birth several times.
to entire new genres of
So
porn.
good.
anytime I got a little dairy in me, I got a newborn coming out.
The point is,
Name it. Anyway, so yeah.
we sit down when we pee, and that makes it a little funnier because we'll be like, "Oh my God, Robin," and then she'll what? And then I'm just like, "Psst." And Robin will FaceTime me at work, and I'll answer it, and she's just on the toilet.
That's fun.
I'm like on my
Yeah,
desk.
that's fun.
I'm at my desk, and it's what is that? It's like, sorry, it's just my wife peeing. Don't look at it.
Tricked again.
I'll be walking to work, and I'll be like FaceTiming her, and then she'll just be like holding boobs up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Robin, stop it.
He's
Not
very
me.
strange about because the only reason why I do it is because he thinks like that if
I think I'll get in trouble.
if somebody is looking at his phone.
Yeah.
And then while he's looking at his phone, they see some like 12-year-old boy flashing their breasts at him.
Yeah.
Then they will call the cops. Well, I guess now that I say it like that, it does make more sense.
But it's also, they wouldn't know, from their perspective, even if they did think you were an adult incorrectly, they would still think I'm just watching porn in the street.
Yeah.
Like,
But
weird.
what porn is that? Like, it doesn't look like porn. It's not like
let's ask the expert.
produced.
There's porn like that.
you have a bit about loving amateur, right? And it's like,
yeah.
so it's like, that looks like amateur stuff.
So here's the fucking thing. I'm listening to this audiobook, and they're like, you know, you start with professional stuff, and you say like, the amateur is stupid. You know, I'm just gonna watch this. But once you go into the amateur stuff, that's when the real problem starts, because then it's like, no, now you're no longer in the fantasy world. You're in the real world, and you're just being like, no, that's my girlfriend.
Wait, is that the thought process? Like you're thinking?
No, it's
about
not.
your
You're not
partner?
actually thinking that, but it's just like you're watching real people now.
But
Yeah.
it is also the difference when people talk about, like some, not anymore, but initially there were some women who were like, I don't like my husband or boyfriend watching porn, which seemed like a crazy thing. But then it's like, well, they said, yes, you can watch porn, and then they're on OnlyFans, and then they're only
They're like,
watching
well,
the
no,
one
not that.
person,
Not
and then they're
that.
getting like bespoke videos made, and then it's like, okay, well now it feels like you're like simulating a relationship.
Yeah, one person who you can text with, who's like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And so I
no
see
good.
that boundary definitely gets blurred with like, if it's amateur stuff, and you're just like, I'm really into this, and then you like follow them on Twitter and stuff, and be like, what new stuff are they coming out?
Yeah.
That's interesting. So does he have other lines where he's like, if you're doing this, then it might be a problem? Like, I don't know.
No, nothing like that. I mean,
It's just
I mean,
amateurs?
with these, you know, books on porn addiction, they're like, porn's evil. Nobody should watch it at all. Like, there's no such good thing as.
Are
porn
they
viewing.
anti-masturbation?
No.
Oh, okay.
So they think you should do imagination.
That's insane.
They're like imaginations. Yeah, it's.
Robin smoked your imagination
it's
to the
okay.
ground.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't want my brain working at all when I'm orgasming at all.
But they are. Yeah, I mean, I do get it sometimes, but you got to self-monitor a little bit in terms of not to go crazy. In terms of like,
Yeah.
I'd be most worried about watching something so much that you can't really enjoy the real thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit happens.
Well, I guess that's
and,
why.
you know, and proof is in the pudding here, because there's no intimacy with porn, and I say that because I don't watch farting porn. And,
Oh,
you
are
know,
those intimate?
Yeah, I'm just
gotcha,
saying.
gotcha,
you know,
gotcha. I
that-
see.
I saved
You're
that.
That was a
intimate,
joke.
yeah, yeah.
I saved that for my girlfriend. Like, oh, that's just me and you, babe.
I'm an idiot. I'm like, what's this?
Is
you
that
say?
proven?
There is farting porn. There is
Yes, there
there's a
is.
comic I know
It's disgusting.
who said she got proper. She's mostly a TikTok star initially, and she got asked to she's not even on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She got a message like, I'll give you $100 if you fart on camera for me.
Yeah, I've definitely. I mean, I used to have an adult volleyball team, and our name was the Cake Farts because it was off of
That
a
was a huge thing.
just
It was
people
just
farting.
funny. Well, Cake Farts and Two Girls, One Cup, those kind of happened at the same time. And it was like, you think Cake Farts is fucked up. watch these girls eat shit.
That was yeah.
Oh, that's how the cake was made.
I never got that far. I remember like my friend showed me that video, obviously, and then I'm like 2 seconds in, I'm like. It's immediately like
You're like, immediately no.
And then it turns out it goes on for like 2 minutes or something, and like it goes really, and like they really do a lot of stuff with it. But then at the time when I heard it, I was like, oh, that's just like some weird, like that's not even a kink. That's just I don't even know the words for
It's
kink
like
and
a
that stuff.
novelty.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
like,
like
they
an
were freaks.
extreme.
Yeah.
But then that's like I think somewhat common.
there are
Not
scat
common,
people.
Yeah, ugh,
There are
it's
scat
disgusting.
people.
Anyway, we can move on from the scat. Let's
Well, we'll talk about first time farting in front of my girlfriend.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Please
So-
don't read my notes.
Oh, what was it?
We weren't a confirmed couple yet. Well, you know, we were probably.
Well, we like hung out for like 2 months, and then, you know, had sex, and then it was just like, all right, we're together. And this was probably maybe like the second or third time. And it's wintertime. I'm poor, so we do the park thing. And I got beers in the park. Just,
Winter time?
Having a lot, yeah.
Okay, I was earlier. I've been advocating for cheap dates and park dates, but winter time is very bold. That is bold.
I mean, it is New York winter. It's like 40 degrees outside. It's not bad. And then we go ice skating, and whatever. I got a bunch of beer in me and all this. After ice skating, we go out. We have more beer, and then we go back to my apartment. And I was a younger man those days. I could have several beers and fucking give a pounding here, and so we're really going at it. I mean, it's like I'm feeling like a rock star, and it's fantastic. She, we're doing doggy, and she's like doing the sexy thing, looking back at me, and we're like, we're having the time of our lives. And then I'm like, I'm gonna come. And so I start coming, and as soon as I start coming, just the squeakiest fart you've ever heard in your life. It sounded like a mouse was trapped in my asshole. Just like with every fucking rope. Just
You never had sex with her before?
no, this is like
second time
this is second, third time.
The first time,
around
she's like,
that.
does he do that every time?
And like I tried to play it off like, that was sexy, and she's just like hold it, and then just starts crying, laughing. And then I start laughing. I'm beet red. I'm so fucking embarrassed. But that was like a thing of like, yeah, she's not running away. That's a fucking embarrassing thing. But now we got this great story to tell our kids.
I didn't know.
The first time I farted in front of your mom, I was coming on her
I was
back.
breaking her back.
I like the other story when you went to fart in her face and accidentally came.
Mom, look away! Pass me my stocking.
That'd be funny, but like, would you rather like every time you fart you come?
Yeah, because at that point I was holding my farts in constantly, so I was just in pain and just like trying to sneak away to the bathroom and
Because it's
fart.
so normally you don't hold farts in, so then when you actually have to, you're like, this is really
This is
you're
the
not
worst.
yeah you're
This
not
is
used to it,
not
and then it
fun.
obviously gets worse and worse.
If
Yeah.
I have to hold a fart
Exponentially.
for more than 5 minutes, I start sweating.
Yeah, it's painful. It's so bad.
Although Robin's always funny. I don't know if women are just incapable of making stinky farts, but Robin's like, oh, this one's real bad, and I'm like, fucking amateur.
Levi, you're an ally. We're capable of making stinky farts.
Yeah, Sierra will unleash hell sometime.
Oh, really? Or maybe it's just Robin. She'll be like, don't go in
What
that
are you
toilet. I
talking
destroyed it.
Well, if you eat healthy,
don't.
that'll help out.
No,
But she'll
I'm
go
a
like,
lactose intolerant who sometimes has mozzarella sticks.
sometimes.
Yeah,
She literally
yeah.
last night was like, I was like, she goes, do you want anything from the deli? I was like, yeah, can you just get me this
Block of
sandwich?
cheese.
And she comes in, I'm like, what are those? Just mozzarella sticks? And I was like, those for me? She goes, they're for me.
They were for me. Our deli guy was literally like, Robin, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Get something healthy.
Please.
We have other things. You want a turkey sandwich? I'm like, no, give it to me, Hamza.
Oh my god.
Give it to me.
Yeah, no, I don't fuck around with any of that. But at that point, I was still eating cheese and all of that. So I would hold it in and be dying on the inside, wait for her to fall asleep, and then just fucking die for an hour.
Like, Levi's like, back when I was drinking beer, eating cheese, and fucking Lay's.
Yeah, dude.
I don't do any of that stuff anymore.
I don't do any of it. I can't now if I have 2 beers. I'm like, don't fucking touch me. I'm disgusting. Can't handle it. Yeah, no, I had several things. The other one, I put explosive diarrhea on a date. That was this was before we had sex, and we would, like every weekend we would go to a movie, maybe a brunch, get drunk, go see a movie, and we're just hanging out, blah blah blah, and we were walking around for a long time, trying to pick a bar to go to, and she was like, "What about that one?" I was like, it looked expensive, so I'm like, let's not go there.
Dumb.
And then like 30 seconds we're walking, and I just get hit with just a fucking truck ton of shit. I was like, oh god. And
You're
I'm
like,
like,
"Let's go
yeah,
to the
that place
bar."
looks good. And we run back.
Does she know what's happening, or you've been subtle?
She doesn't know yet. And then I'm like, I I gotta go to the bathroom. And I try to make it fast, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know, I was probably
Clean
in,
up.
I was probably in there for like 10 minutes. And I come out and she's sweet. She acted like nothing happened. And then, you know, after we finally have sex, she's like, I know you fucking blew up that bathroom that one time.
The whole bar can hear you.
It's also, you always feel so guilty when you walk in. 1 beer, please. And you don't happen to have a bathroom.
Yes, I'll be right back.
I will be ordering, I assure you. How much can I pay you, sir, for me to absolutely devastate your restaurant?
It was just, that was one of those situations where it's like, I'm walking fast, I'm sweating. Like, this is awful. You know, we probably had like donuts that night or something. You know, we were going at it.
Younger man. I was talking to a friend. I don't know how it came up, but I mentioned I go to the toilet, and he was like, "Yeah, who would ever shit at the nightclub?" I was like, "I've done that so many times."
If you do cocaine at a nightclub, you're gonna shit at a nightclub.
Yeah, but also it's like, who's shitting in the Coke stall? What are you doing?
Hey, we're trying to blow in here.
Hey, Levi, get out of here!
Get the fuck out of my way!
I always had this idea that it'd be funny if I was like doing coke in the bathroom and like the police came and like, you're doing coke in there, and I immediately just start shitting. I just go, no.
Oh, sorry, officer.
Because I always got one locked and loaded. And I'm like, you can come in and check if you want.
I always come prepared.
Yes. Here's my secret to evading police. Have a poop ready.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, the other one was, you just said your tip was to walk.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're like first dating somebody, walk a lot.
With each other, is what you're saying.
No,
Okay.
Just yourself.
Well, you did say you walk so they tire out and they can't run away.
Yeah, that was a stupid joke.
I like that. I wish you told me it was a joke. I've been doing it. Hey, why don't you jump on the treadmill for 40 minutes before the date?
No, it's a great money saver for one, but it forces you to talk to each other. You know, you got of course we all love going to a movie on a date because you don't have to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like it's, you're both having this experience, you're sharing the popcorn, whatever, that's all nice. But at the end of the movie, you didn't learn anything about her, you know. So it's good. You do a nice long walk, all that, and then you're tired. And if you get to a point where you're like, I got nothing else to say, then let's go see a movie. You know?
I think the movie dates still. I can't remember the last time I did a movie date. It feels like a weird recommendation. Yeah, but I mean, no, as in we go to movies all the time. But if you're courting someone, it feels like a weird. The bar is just the classic. But I do think you just.
But that used to be I remember when I was dating early on, that would be a thing we would do. You get picked up, you go to the movie.
Yeah.
You maybe get a little ice cream or something.
Yeah, maybe you go to the bar first, then you go to the movie, whatever. But. Yeah, I was always, let's go see a movie.
You're right that it's
Do you judge their movie choice, or do you let them pick, or you're like, you got a movie you want to see? It's been a while since this is.
I don't know. I think I've always picked the movie. I don't know. I actually got into a little argument with Sierra yesterday about that.
And she was like, wow, I never get to.
Well, no,
she's like, I wanted to go see How to Train Your Dragon.
She was like, I've been saying I wanted to see 28 Years Later.
Oh, yeah.
This whole time.
It's a fun one.
Instead, we went to go see Superman because that's what you wanted to see.
That one was fun, too.
And she was like, and I was like, yeah, so you need to make the plans. You know, like.
But that is
that's fair enough. Yeah,
no,
that is
100%. So many women are like, oh, you make the plans. And they're like, I don't like those plans. Like, then fucking make your own.
Too bad.
I also I saw this, a tweet about this the other day. It was just, someone says, on a first date, you'll often be like, oh, I want to go in my neighborhood. The girl will say that because they don't want to get murdered, which is, I guess, fair. And then I'm like, well, do you know any good bars there? And she's like, can you make the plans? I'm like, I don't know your neighborhood. and then they're like, what, now I'm making the plans? I'm like, I'm happy to make, I can pick a bar from Yelp. I don't know. And then it's like, okay, I'll just make the plans for your area.
I'll say this about New York dating. To me, it's almost better you hook up on the first night. It's safer.
Agreed.
It's so much safer. Because if you're not, she's going home on the train at like 3 a.m. by herself. Like
she's doing that if she hooks up with me either way, Levi.
You're saying you hook up immediately before the date starts?
He's saying stay the night.
Yeah, I'm saying, to me, logically, I've never done it, but to me, logically, that is the safer option.
Well, I think they would just Uber home. I don't think. I think a lot of girls wouldn't want to stay the night on a first date.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know anything post me being, 25 years old dating. So I wouldn't be able to afford an Uber home. Mm-hmm. I would have to hop a turnstile.
Were there Ubers 10 years ago?
Yeah, absolutely. So Ubers,
Time
Lyft, all that.
flies.
It was a lot cheaper back then, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
that was,
for sure. Uber is friggin' in the city. It's insane.
Absurd. But, I still make Sierra take them if I don't have a late night spot. But
I love when the Uber's like, hey, if you want, you can share the Uber with 5 people and we'll give you $2 off.
yeah.
I was like, man, this used to be, if you used to do the Uber share, it was like $4. And which was also probably too cheap, but also made sense. It's like, buddy, I don't know where you think I'm at financially, where I'm willing to saving $2 to make my trip 40 minutes longer, but I'm not doing that.
And also, you're in a confined space with a stranger who might be fucking nuts. Some guy that just got turned down by 10 women at the bar, and now you're next to him, and he's like, "You're a fucking slut." And it's like, I'm just trying to get home.
If you're a pretty girl on Uber, you must get hit on all the time. In the Uber pool days, if you're a pretty girl, and the guy's like, my lucky day.
Yeah.
And he's like, now I know where you live. Nice place you got there. Ah, fuck. Yeah. You live with a guy? Is he big? Damn.
Shit. That's it.
I don't think I've had an Uber. I've shared an Uber ever.
Really?
Yeah, that does not
Money
feel.
bags.
What was it called? It's now called Uber Share, but it was something else before.
Uber Pool.
Uber Pool.
Mm-hmm.
That was a solid deal. We had it so good.
I'd never done an Uber pool.
No, I'm like,
Wow.
I'm gonna have to wait for you to get dropped off now. Now I got an extra long trip. Like,
I could go from my old house to my family house, and it was normally a $30 Uber for like $3. I swear, sometimes it was like nothing. I was like, I don't understand the math.
the economics of this. Make
And
no
I would do
sense.
that. I'll meet people. How you going? What are you up
I'll
to?
show him where I live. This is my house, guy.
It's funny because they drop you off near your house, not next to it. And he's like, oh, I can drop you off house. I'm like, no, don't. Just the corner's fine. This guy looks a little sketchy in the back.
That's creepy.
I do not care for that.
Did you guys ever take the, I forget what they called them. Basically, not a cab, not an Uber. It was just like a van in Crown Heights.
Something with V.
I don't remember. There was like a slang term for it. Pretty sure it was racist. I don't remember what it was. But,
was it an app?
No. It was just a van, like a Jamaican guy driving a van in Crown Heights.
I have
One guy or like a group of people?
Well, there was several. It was like their business. They would do that, and you just knew that this guy will drive me to someplace.
And it was cheaper.
It was so cheap. And you could negotiate if you wanted. Be like,
it was just like
$10.
Oh, wow.
I forget what they called them.
Was it legal?
Fuck. No, not at all. No. I'm sure it's still happening, You can do that.
I do love when you go to the airport and the taxi driver's like, hey, I can get you a cab.
Oh.
And it's funny because it's like, but there's a big, what about that big line in the official cab place? Like, no, they don't want that.
Don't worry about
You
that.
want mice. And I guess it works. A tourist like, fantastic.
Yeah. That was the only scary part about Dubai, was getting off the plane, and then it's just, you're hounded.
Yeah, it
Like,
sucks.
guys just be like, let me drive you. I was like, I don't know which one, and I smelled all of them and picked the best one.
And then wait, then he was your driver the whole time, or just the one time?
No, just
You
the
married
one
him?
time. Yeah. Like, you're mine.
I went to, when I came here when I was 20, I was traveling around. I went to Philly, and I had just done an exchange, so I had 2 huge suitcases. Like, my suitcases were 6 months. And I'm going through I was like, I didn't know anything about this place, so I booked the cheapest, shittiest place, and it was in like the sketchiest, scariest neighborhood. Yeah. And I'm walking around looking for a cab, and I got 2 giant suitcases, and the guy's like, hey, you want some help with those bags? And this guy's coming up, I'm okay. He's like, I can help him. And I'm like, you might be a nice guy, sir. I don't know. And I frankly, I don't really understand what your business model could possibly be. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to these extra tight.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's the sketchiest part, I think, of any travels. Right after the airport, and just... they're immediately trying to fuck you. So it's just,
It's like just guys just trying to help you, trying to get you to your hotel.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to
but
fuck me.
my first thought is taken, It's,
The thing is, you can be so cynical, but like, it's not cynicism. It can be helpful, but you do feel bad if he was a really nice guy. He's like, I'll drive you.
He's just trying to feed his
He's just
family.
like a businessman, just like, and you're like,
you piece of shit.
I'll say Ubers though in Dubai, very cheap. That was very cheap. They all drove Teslas, and that was nice. They drive like fucking maniacs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Is alcohol legal there?
Yeah.
But only in hotels, is that the thing?
They try to limit to indoors, but there are like places, like designated places where you could drink here. But if you're like publicly drunk, they're scooping you up.
And doing what with you? Taking you to the...
Fucking you, you know?
Putting you in jail.
Yeah,
And
they're
then
putting you in
fucking
jail. No, it's interesting. And they have like the beaches there. They have like beaches where it's like, this is a family beach, no like bikinis and shit. And then they have, you know, the whore beach. And it's like, this is, you know, this,
Where'd you go?
This is for the models and
For
stuff.
the 4-inch
Well,
inseams.
you know, I was with Sierra, so, you know, the whore. Like, let him out, honey.
What was that thing, the Dubai toilet?
Yeah.
Dubai toilet.
It's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how real it is, but
So they're like
apparently
Dubai
like a
chocolate?
lot of influencers, like Love Island contestants, go to
Yeah.
Dubai to get shit on and eat shit, and they get paid a lot of money.
Wow.
By very rich people to.
I hear
Where
about
they get
this.
told,
A
like, we'll give you 50
Dubai
grand to
porta
let us do
potty.
anything
Yeah,
to
yeah.
you. The Dubai porta potty, sorry.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh.
And,
Google Dubai porta potty. Is that a red line? I don't know.
Yes.
and the joke was that it was like, people would come, like women would go to Dubai and then come back and be like, with all these purses and be like, what a fun trip. And then all this information came out about the porta potty. Who knows what was actually happening and what's truth or not, but just that all...
Probably some sort of sex work.
100%,
Sure, of
yeah.
course.
But how crazy it got. And then suddenly everyone's like, hey, Jessica, remember when you did that thing? Where'd you get that bag?
Did you poop?
Hey.
Did somebody poop on your chest and then make you eat poop and then make you throw it up and then make another person eat your poop?
You sound like you know a lot about the Dubai porta potty.
I did my research.
Where'd you get that expensive hat, Robin? It's a $50,000 hat.
I was going to say, it smells a little funky in this place, but...
Yeah, Jesus.
And bad breath, sorry.
No, well, I don't pay Robin. I make her eat poop for free.
That's real love. She'll eat it for free.
We do have a lot of poop eating jokes between us. Like
This
we'll walk
episode
by.
is
Yeah, it's
childish.
all. It's all.
No, we'll just see like
That's
a
who I am.
dog poop or a human poop, and Julian will go, "Don't eat that."
Well, yeah, you say that loudly when people
Yeah.
walk by. Don't eat that, Robin.
Hey,
And we just try and get each other. And we think it's funny. No one engages.
that's hilarious.
You like that? Good.
That's a
for
great
you.
bit. Hey, don't eat that.
Well, yeah.
That's great.
Look, I stole part of it from there's this podcast in Australia, Hamish and Andy, and they talked about someone doing the do not step in that,
Yeah.
which was pretty funny, but you got to elevate it. You got to
Oh,
escalate
yeah,
that.
don't eat that.
What's
That's-
funnier than stepping in poop? Making your wife eat it.
Oh, I wonder if that's how like Dubai started. They were like, "Oh, we got these hot girls stepping on poop around here." And then one guy was like, "We can do better." You want-
Inshallah, we can do
yada yada yada. Do you like Burberry? I saw you have a Coach bag. We can make that better. Just eat my shit.
Anyway, let's go back to my notes. Unfortunately, I'm out of the things we discussed. We can talk about something unpoop related. Do you have any funny dating stories from before, Sierra?
Not really. I mean, I didn't. I was not good with women. Never really was. I learned everything I know about women through Sierra, and all that. I mean, there was one Tinder date where I immediately didn't like her. It was
That's the
college.
worst.
But it wasn't like oh, this chick sucks. It was just like it's just not whatever. And but I stuck around, and then she's like, yeah, so I'm a scientist. I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're like, what do you do? She's like, I work in a lab. I'm like, oh, all right, that's cool. Well, what do you do in the lab? She's like, we test cocaine. I was like, oh, what?
You're like, I'm a scientist too.
Interesting. Do you need any case studies?
Here's our fifth rat, Levi.
Well, that's what, and I was like,
He
well,
has, like a little nose.
that's what I was saying. I was like, how do you test cocaine? She's like, well, we give cocaine to rats.
That
I was
is a
like,
waste.
oh. I was like, well, what happened? She's like, well, they freak the fuck out.
Two of them started a business.
And I'm like, well, then, okay, so they freak the fuck out, obviously.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. She's like, yeah, and then I cut their heads off. And I was like, oh.
Do you think they could be freaking out because of that?
Yeah, they're like, oh, she did it. We know what's happening next.
They're like, hey, let me tell you, boy, do we have a fun party, but it's not like...
They're just like, please don't do this.
Big dude.
Please don't do this.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so that's like the only like memory I really just like of like.
So
oh,
that was your dating life,
fucking
and you're like,
weird.
just get me set up with somebody. I
Although
don't want to do this ever
that
again.
is how I want to go.
Get your cocaine
do
and
a
then
bunch
cut
of
out your
cocaine,
head.
get your head cut
Coked
off.
out of my mind.
Julian, you know I can make that happen for
Yeah,
you.
I could
Chop
do
my
that.
head off. Give me the old praying mantis.
Dude, when I was a kid, I was terrified of praying mantises because of the females would eat the men.
Did you
I
think
also
that
was
they
like,
would do that to you, or?
I don't know. It was just one of those like
see money,
scary
he's like, I
things.
assume they're 5-6 feet tall.
I think I saw what's the movie Naked Lunch. I think there's like a scene where a man's wife, he's like dreaming, and his wife is a praying mantis and like tries to eat him or something.
Well, I think Levi was worried because he was
Like that.
dating a praying mantis.
That's true.
And as soon as he
was.
fucked it, there's an episode of Buffy where one of the teachers is actually a praying mantis. Did you ever see that?
Oh, maybe it was
No.
Buffy.
And then she's like a lab teacher, and the people are going missing, and then they track her down, and they realize what's happening. She's and of course she's a hot teacher, and she's fucking the students.
Yeah.
And then they go missing, and then and everyone's like, oh, they're so happy to fuck her. Like, well, where's Steve? He fucked her last week, and then they catch on that she's chopping their heads off or
Man,
eating
the
their heads.
'90s were wild.
Because of Buffy.
Because
No,
of
just like they're like, oh yeah, this teacher is fucking a student, and like that's not a problematic point. People are like, oh, did you fuck her?
Oh
I
no,
fucked her
yeah,
last
it's
week.
the murder that's the problem.
Yeah, but it's okay because he
that's
was a
also-
boy. That's the rules.
Exactly.
That's true.
That's it.
That is a weird one where I'm like, as a progressive, it should be equally bad either way. But I do, for some reason in my head, it feels worse when it's a male teacher and a female student.
There was never there was people in like my brother's school that one of them married a teacher like right after graduation.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So they were obviously dating.
Oh
secretly.
yeah, he was banging her when she was like 15 probably. Yeah.
Oh, he was. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was
He's
crazy.
he's actually a senator now.
He's doing all right.
There is that senator who did that. Did you see the Republican
one?
congressman who? Yeah, which one? But I think he's married to her, and he's like 65 or something, and she's like 24, and they started dating when he gave her a scholarship to go to college.
Yeah.
When she was 18.
He's like, and free room and board in my dungeon.
Yes. How do you feel about eating poop?
God bless.
On that note, I think that's the hour.
I'm more of an international guy.
I think that is all our time. Levi, where can people find you?
On Instagram, Levi the White. It's my last name. It's not a race thing.
But you did put the in there, so
I couldn't think of anything, you know. I used to do the the cutesy thing where you spell your name wrong. You're like, but it's like, why am I doing that?
Sierra's family
nobody's
was
gonna
so
find me.
excited to meet you.
That's true.
They're like, oh,
They're
thank
like,
God.
oh Jesus Christ, we were worried.
he,
His name's Levi. At worst, he was going to be a Jew.
what did you say when I emailed you? What did you have? You had some account and had your name, and you said cum slut was taken.
It was my email, Levi White Comedy.
Yeah.
And they were like, comedy, huh? I said, yeah, cum slut was taken.
Well, that is it from us. Thank you, Levi.
All right.
We'll catch you
That
next
was
time,
fun.
everybody.
Thanks.